Anyway, enough about those like nonsensical people. I had like a really interesting thing happen to me today.
What's that?
So, like, I've had an encounter with a male Karen.
A male Karen.
A male Karen. Like, I saw one in the wild.
Are they called a Kevin?
I don't know. What would a male Karen be? I feel like Todd might be like an appropriate name. Like it's Todd. I'm
Maybe
Todd.
Todd
Sabrina.
I don't know.
Not a Todd, but maybe a
Sabrina.
maybe an Arthur.
Oh no, I think it's Darren. Like Karen and Darren. Maybe.
Yeah, there you go. It's a Darren.
Anyway, so I had an encounter with a Darren today. So at work, we have like 3 parking spaces for our building. It's kind of like warehousey type of buildings. There are 3 parking spaces. I was told that the 2 spaces next to that, they're for a different unit. The unit was vacant. And they're like, oh, just, park there until, some other company moves in. So like I parked there. I was there for a few hours and I was sitting in my car about to move my car and I get tap on the window. And so I just crack open the door and I was like, yes, can I help you? And he's like, you need to move your car. Like, who told you can park here? No. And I was like, okay, sorry. Like, I was told I could park here. Like, no big deal. It's in the car sitting at the steering wheel. Like, I'll move it. Not a problem. And so he stands behind my car. And I'm like, well, I can't move if you're standing there. Like, you're going to have to move, like, out of the way.
Yeah.
He comes up, whips my door open, smashes the car next to me with my door.
What?
And you guys know me, right? So I jump out of the car and I'm like, you don't do that. Like, not to me. You don't know me. You don't know who I am. Like, I advise him to step away out of my face. And he's like right here in my face at this point. And he's like yelling at me because I parked in his spot and that I'm a thief. Like, it's theft of property because I parked in his parking space.
Wow.
That he didn't need, by the way. It's not like he was waiting to park in it. He just wanted to come over and yell at me. But, today he picked the wrong girl and he told me that I should off back to America.
Wow. What was your reply?
What?
How old was this guy? Like, roughly?
Like 50s.
Did he have a crush on you?
What?
Did he have a crush on you? Is that why he did it?
I don't know. Like, it just came out of nowhere. And so he's like, why don't you fuck off back to America? I'm like, excuse me, I'm a citizen just like you are. And so anyway, he's like, I just started going off on him. I'm like, get out of my face now. And I was yelling loud enough. Like, our poor CFO, like, he's brand new to the company. He comes down. One of the guys from the warehouse, like Lebanese guy, he's a legend. His name's Mo. And this other guy that I'm training, they all come outside and like, Mo, get him. And so like, Mo's badass. He's such a superstar. And so he's like in this guy's face, like, you don't yell at her. Like, you don't do this. If you've got a problem, you take it up with us. And anyway, yeah, and he started calling me the B word. So I do the American thing and just whip out my phone and start filming him. I'm like, you're going to end up on the internet, Darren.
Do you have it? I gotta say it. I want to say Darren.
Did you send it to us? Let's put it up on the podcast. Let's show Darren.
But like, once I started filming, of course, he, had calmed down a little bit. But you could see like his cheeks trembling. Like, it looked like he was about to burst into tears. But what did you think he was going to do? Open my door and pull me out of the car and threaten me? Because like, I'm not a short chick and I had on heels. So like, I jump out of the car and he's like, oh no. But he already like opened up the can by then. And I said, like, I told him, I said, if you ever threaten me again, like, I'll sort you out myself. I'm not scared. You don't know me. But
you don't know me.
I will.
You don't know.
Second court case coming.
You don't know me, sir.
There's the second court case.
That is some what you know what? You have some wild experiences, man. Seriously.
Yeah.
Like since I've known you and become friends with you and like be around you, you know, from time to time and have these conversations, like I always sit there and go, fuck, what a fascinating, like you have some fascinating shit happen to you in your life, man.
Why me? Why did it have to be me? That because everybody parks there. Like there's no parking. Otherwise we have to go park on the street and it's like $16 and it's farther to walk and I don't like to walk far. But like me, why did it have to happen to me? Like why couldn't he go threaten somebody else?
you get those people, and those people just have way too much time on their hands. You know what I mean? I'm a building manager by day, and some of the shit that I have to put up with, some people have no fucking lives. And that's the perfect.
Like he could have calmly said, like, sorry, ma'am, like you're in our space. And so the building was empty. And I guess they're gonna occupy it starting next week. I'm like, you could say something. He's like, who told you could park here? I'm like, well, obviously, like, you know, our managing director told us that we could park here because it was empty. If it's no longer empty, then, you know, like I was nice at first, but like when he whipped open my door, I was like, that's no, like this is not happening.
It's wild that people would actually behave like that out in public. You know what I mean? Like you must like think about the bad day that this dude, this Darren must have been having, that he would have like been that prepared to go and just like assault like pull a random woman out of a car who was trying to move out of the parking spot that he wanted. Like that, like,
and after everybody came out of my office to, you know, talk to this guy, he still stood behind my car. He's like, I'm not moving. I'm not going anywhere. And they're like, sir, move.
What's he gonna do? He wants to keep you there for what?
But like the thing is, so if it's him that is moving into that building, he's going to be working like right across the way from where I work almost every single day. So yeah, we're going to see how that goes.
Yeah, well, maybe he'll come up and say, "Hey, listen, it was I was having a bad day. I was having a bad day. I'm sorry." Like,
yeah, if he did that, I would say, like, okay, I understand that. Don't do it again. But yes.
Yeah, let's go for a drink. Is that okay? I'm not moving.
Yeah. So
I've got some feelings to say sorry. Like, no.
So you said it was Nikki, right? So do you like this car, Nikki? Yeah. So I'm kind of like a sugar daddy.
That's funny. That is funny.